We have a couple of approaches to actually adding in our collection, but before that we're going to actually have to create a new collection class to actually store all our collections. So we can say collection package, and then inside that we're going to create ourselves a new Java class. We're going to call that one code collection. Generate constructor. We could manually type it down, like, you know, public code collection constructor, but we don't want to do this. There's actually a very easy way of doing such, right? All you have to do is just press Alt and insert. Insert should be somewhere on the top of your keyboard. Now you can actually generate constructors, getters, setters. So we're going to do constructor. So we're first going to pick up this tree. You're going to have to hold down Control to select two. So you can have a collection of two families, like so. Yeah, so we can actually do that again. Collection name. I'm gonna have string collection name at the end of all these. Equals collection name. Here we're going to use the same method to actually generate ourselves a getter. So what we want is a getter for the string. So I'm going to get the collection name and return that. Let's go to call. Actually create ourselves a brand new collection. So I can say collection code collection equals new code collection, and now I need to pick from one of the available constructors. So we're going to call this runs barn. That's our brand new collection. Wait, what the heck is going on here? What seems to be the problem? What the heck is going on here? That was weird. I don't know what that was. Let's create a brand new dog object. So dog equals new dog. So now I just need to give in some dog, so I can say dog. Harriet pets, something like that. We now have two collections, and these are very fun. Now we can actually create a new method of actually storing all this, which is going to be in the form of a Java class. So Let's create a new Java class. We're going to name it the collection. Yeah, the collection. There's two ways of going about this. We either use the static approach or we use the non-static approach. I think I've already said that. We're going to start with the static one because it's probably the easier of the two. Now in a static implementation of this, you're going to need to use static for all the methods. So I think it's all method. We'll say public static void. We'll give it a name add, and then we're going to need to add a new code collection. So the only thing we're going to do here is we're going to do collections dot add. Oh, okay, we're getting an error because this is not static. Inside static there should work pretty fine. So static. Now I'm going to say collections dot add collection. Alright, so this is the first method that we should do. I think this is going to work exactly the way that we want it to. So I'm going to go back to call animals. Then we can say the collection. Let's do a little something to make it work a little bit better here. So the collection. We don't want you to be able to actually create instances of this. So we either make it let me show you the first method. So we either make it an abstract class. We cannot create instances of the abstract classes. That's that. Or we can create a private constructor. The collection. So this will mean that whenever we're here, we cannot say new. Okay. The collection equals new collection. We're going to get an error because it's a private constructor, which means we cannot actually create an object of it. That's that. So we can say the collection dot add, and since these are all because these are all static methods, we can actually access them without having to create instances of the collection. We don't have to make objects of the collection. So that's the main difference between a static and a non-static class. So we can say dot add collection, and then we're going to have to actually do the same thing. We're going to have to make another method call dot add collection one to actually add them, like so. I'd say we'll actually get ourselves the register collections over here. And as pets, as you can see. So yeah, we can also do something like a collection dot remove collection. And then you just need to pick a collection that you want to add, that you want to remove, so we can remove collection one. And then, if I did everything correctly, we should not have collection one whenever we print this out. Yeah, we don't have it. Worked pretty fine, just like that. We can also clear all of these. So now when we run this, we should not have anything in here since we did just clear everything. it's an empty one because yeah, we just cleared it. Pretty fun stuff. So this was the static approach. Pretty cool, but it's annoying because you actually have to make this call each and every time that you want to do something with it. It's very annoying that way. So we are not going to go for an object approach, which is kind of the way you're supposed to do these things, since Java is an object-oriented programming language. I mean, this is fun, but I don't know. Personally, I think I prefer the one that we're about to do. So I can say a collection. The difference here is that we're going to actually have to create an instance, an object of this. So here we're going to have to do something like a collection. That's all I have to do. And then from there, to actually add stuff to it, you're just going to have to use this object that we created, a collection dot add. You actually add in your collection. And then we're going to say a collection dot add collection 1. So Shift F10 to run that, and we should get two of the same. Actually, now I think about it, Ron's barn, Harriet's pets. As you can see, we now get both of them, which is pretty cool. But this is so annoying to actually have to do. Like, imagine having to type this all the time. No, there's a much better way we can actually get this, because it's gonna be so much fun. So I mean, add this much better. We can actually add all this, and we're gonna use method chaining, so I can actually just have like multiple adds. Multiple adds. So instead of doing that, we can just say something like this. I'm gonna say dot add, and then we're just gonna have another dot add immediately after that. So something like this. This is what we want to do. So I want to have something like dot add, and then it's gonna have multiple dot adds. That's called method chaining. But to do that, we need to specify a few things here. So instead of making this return void, it's going to return a collection, and then when it's done, it's going to return this. Just like that, we should be able to go back to call animals, and we no longer have an error. So we can now add multiple collections. It just works that way. So just say dot add. Let's actually create a brand new collection. And we can have as many as we want here. So let's Shift F10 to run that. And boom. Ron's barn, Harriet's pets, Jake's pets, as you can see. So personally, I think I prefer using these objects because you can have something like this, while as with the static ones, there's no easy way of method chaining. You can have like 2, but that's about it. But here you can have as many as you want. So personally, I think this is a better way of doing it because it's just more fun and simple. But yeah, that's basically how you would differentiate a static and a non-static class. This is like, maybe there's easier ways of explaining it, but I'll use an example. This is my understanding of static versus non-static. So yeah, I really hope you learned something. I should probably get to bed because it is like 4 AM right now.